being disrespectful to Kobe and Gigi Bryant too. So all you Lakers fans should be out here marching with us too, because they disrespecting them too. So y'all not no real Kobe fans, and I'm pushing that out. And you're not here with the Black Lives Matter and the State A Games organization. Okay, I think I'm done. Thank you guys.
Say his name!
John Kizzy!
Say his name!
John Kizzy!
Say his name!
John Kizzy!
Digan su nombre!
John Kizzy!
Digan su nombre!
John Kizzy!
Digan su nombre!
John Kizzy!
Ashe.
This is way too much to count. Just seeing that my brother's name is on one of these tombstones hurts my heart. 6 years ago, my brother just went to a store to grab something to eat. The way he walked out, he didn't even know there was 2 cops waiting for him. The most fucked up thing that my brother was deaf and had autism. So he didn't even hear them telling him to stop. As soon as he pulled out his phone, they shot him 5 times. 3 times in the back. 2 of them hit him in the head. It traumatized me and my whole family. I remember I woke up in the middle of the night and my mom just shaking and crying, telling me that my brother was killed. It hurts. When my brother died, he was 15 at the time. Too young. He could still be alive, have a future. He probably would have kids right now. I wish he was still here. I miss talking to my brother. I miss seeing my brother's face. And I would never stop fighting until he get justice. And this bitch circulation video goes because the way she said my brother's death was a suicide by a cop, which is bullshit. How can a phone make you commit suicide to a cop? Just by pulling a phone out. How does a phone look like a gun to a damn officer? That meant they was there to kill my brother. They was there to kill these people. I just miss him so much. I'm sorry. A lot of people here support the family because we should not be going through this. We should not be scared to be walking out of our house thinking that we might get killed by them, thinking that we might get harassed. And the officer who killed my brother is still on duty. He haven't went to jail. They haven't did anything to it to make him get arrested for what he did. And I remember there was a standoff near my house. The officer was there too. And this happened way before Visho left. And this officer had a nerve to tell me, am I related to the boy he killed 6 years ago? And He lucky I didn't pop him in his fucking mouth for what he said, because that was very disrespectful to harass a family. I wouldn't be here for you without you guys. I wouldn't be here speaking. And I cannot wait till Jackie Lacey or Donald Trump to get the fuck out of their damn office. Because she got to the end of the month to pack her shit up. Even pack her shit up from her house. Like, I will goddamn hell buy her a U-Haul so she could put her shit up in her move. Because she doesn't deserve to be here anymore. And when Trump get out of his fucking office, I would tear down his Trump Tower and make sure it go with him. Because I ain't having the nerve to sit here and just get racially profiled, or anyone else get racially profiled by these damn pigs or by any other one. You know, why are we being treated different? We're all the same. Just because we wake up in a different skin color, just because I'm brown, just because you're white, just because you're black or Asian, doesn't mean you're different. We're the same people. We're brothers and sisters here. And I'm fighting for everyone too. Because I don't want to see anyone else get killed by these damn pigs. And they have the nerve to go home back to their family like they didn't kill someone. Like they didn't harass someone. Which is fucking bullshit. Because if I was a cop and I would have killed someone, I would have turned myself fucking in. But they're too fucking pussy enough to stand for what they fucking did to people's family. Like, my brother would still be here with me. Shit, all I know, we probably would still be playing around. But no, because I had to grow up 6 years without my brother. The only thing I wish is that he was still here. Shit, I hope he probably watching a movie in silence with him, eating popcorn, his favorite fucking popcorn, but it's just chocolate popcorn. And there's so much memories like I really love. You just see someone just gone that quick and you didn't even know. All I gotta say is bye, you fucking bitch ass Jackie Lacey. Because I hope you rot in fucking hell for saying the shit that you told my family, saying that it was a suicide by cop. Well, you better go in hell with your fucking boyfriend, Donald fucking Trump. Because both of you guys should rot in hell. The chief of LAPD and all the officers should rot in hell too. And I cannot wait till their ass is gone. I cannot wait till we get rid of these ICE. And I cannot definitely wait till these fucking pigs could get out of our city. And as they say his name, you say Daniel Rodriguez. Say his name. Daniel Rodriguez. Say his name. Daniel Rodriguez. Say his name. Daniel Rodriguez. Oh shit.
So now we're gonna have a friend of Brandon Glenn's family.
Hi, I'm going to be reading a statement on behalf of the family. He was our bright and shining star, our Portland star, our beautiful son, brother, and grandson. He was family. Our lives would have ever changed in a horrendous and terrible way. Because of this totally unnecessary and devastating tragedy. An innocent child now cries heartbrokenly for his daddy and wonders why you can no longer see him or speak to him in the flesh. Brendan was loved by all of us. His mother, his sister, his son, his grandmother, large extended family, and countless friends. I'm distraught, sad, angry, devastated, and just keep hoping that Brendan will walk through my door and this nightmare would just be over. I just look at my phone and hope to see that it's him calling me. But that's not gonna happen. It's over. That terrible night, Officer Proctor took my son's life, and in a moment it was over. I wasn't there to hold or comfort my son. He was all by himself among complete strangers. A perfect young man who was just adored and loved by so many. Just gone, all alone. 18 days later, he finally came home. All Brendan did was go to California to go to work in August of 2014. His childhood friend moved to California a few years earlier and invited him to come to California and work with him. He was going to stay about a year, get some experience, and come back home. This was Brendan's first trip on an airplane, and he was so excited to go. I told him to be safe and careful. He said, "Don't worry, Mom, I'll be fine. Nothing is going to happen." I never knew that when I hugged and kissed my son goodbye that August morning at the airport, it would be my last time. Every single day is a challenge since my son was ripped through my life. Brendan and his sister Brittany grew up in a very loving home and were raised by me, my mom, and my grandmother. He had a wonderful life full of excitement, fun vacations, holidays, and overnight camp every summer. Brendan was a master at everything he did. He was your go-to guy to build or fix your computer. Avid hockey player, golfer, snowboarder, skateboarder, downhill skier, water skier, jet skier, hang glider, mountain biker, sailor, waterfront and poolside lifeguard, CPR expert, and the list goes on and on. Let's just say he loved and enjoyed his life. Brendan was a student of life and always learning. He was never afraid to ask questions that other people wouldn't and hear answers that others would be afraid of. Brendan was a decent human being who was kind and generous, always ready to help. Now we are left one family member short, not from illness, old age, or accident, but through deliberate, reckless disregard for human life at the hands of law enforcement, whom I always thought you could call on when you were in danger and were there to protect, not harm. Thank you.
Brandon Glenn, say his name.
Brandon Glenn!
Say his name.
Brandon Glenn!
Say his name.
Brandon Glenn!
Digan su nombre.
Brandon Glenn!
Digan su nombre.
Brandon Glenn!
Digan su nombre.
Brandon Glenn!
Ashe.
Close friend of Vanessa Marquez, Minerva.
Thank you very much. My name is Minerva. I am here on behalf of Vanessa Marquez, shot by the South Pasadena Police Department August 30th, 2018. At the time of her death, she weighed 84 pounds, had 4 chronic illnesses, fibromyalgia, and I'm forgetting the other autoimmune diseases that'll come to me, celiac disease, osteoporosis, and one more, and I'm forgetting. This woman, 84 pounds, was losing her sight. She would fall. She lived alone, and sometimes she couldn't get up for hours. This woman, August 30th, at 11 o'clock in the morning, called a friend, asking them to call 211 because she needed help, medical help. And she had a long history with the paramedics in South Pasadena who would laugh at her and call her an addict because she had 4 autoimmune diseases. So that morning, the South Pasadena Police Department showed up, and for an hour and a half, supposedly, they talked to her. Supposedly, a mental health clinician was there to talk to her. And the only reason they shot at her 19 times was because she refused to go to the hospital. Because she knew, again, that they would mock her and laugh at her. A disabled woman whose only crime was asking for help, and then deciding it was bullshit, they weren't gonna do anything for her. And yes, she had a BB gun. She had a BB gun because she was tired of her landlord harassing her. This guy, his name is J.M. Rector. He harassed her for years because she won a lawsuit against him for a service dog. But she was so afraid of him, she just decided she wasn't gonna get it after all. And this guy would come into her apartment, let himself in, and say, oh, I just was checking up on you, or his, the people that work for him. So that day, my friend, Vanessa Marquez, was done. She was done with everybody harassing her. The police, the paramedics. She was in crisis. That same week, the fucking LA Sheriff's Department went out to fucking Ventura and talked to a woman for 7 hours who had a real gun, and she was alive at the end of that encounter. And why? Because she was white. That was the only reason. If my friend Vanessa had been white, they would have had compassion for her, but they didn't. And then after she was murdered by Chris Perez and Gilberto Carrillo and Arturo Burgos and Avik Monakil, the fucking LA sheriffs had the nerve to say that she was crazy, that, she had an eating disorder, whatever the fuck they could make up to drag her name through the mud. And I'm here to set the record straight. For 2 years, I have been fighting for her. That first year, they would not give a shit. They would not tell us what went wrong, what was going on. And it took the pressure of me and friends who worked for the press to get them to admit that there was body cam footage of the encounter. Literally the day after her 1-year anniversary, they finally fucking admitted there was body cam footage. And it wasn't until Black Lives Matter helped me, and thank you Black Lives Matter for helping us for bringing this movement into fruition. Thank you. Thank you, Black women, for leading. Black Lives Matter helped me, the LA chapter. After I saw Julian Castro come to town and speak at the LAPD headquarters, they took me in, they helped me, and within months, I had some answers. I had the records, I had the body cam footage. But it doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't make it any easier because people are making fun of my friend on the internet. They're making fun of her murder. They have the body cam footage and they're laughing. They're making memes about my friend. My friend whom I could not even bury. I didn't see her. Her mom had her cremated, and this is the only record I have of her. This is my funeral for my friend Vanessa. So thank you organizers for putting this together. In March of this year, Jackie Lacey ruled my friend's murder suicide by cop. But what else is new? I wasn't expecting anything else. After they kicked the can, when we wanted the records from the South Pasadena Police Department, they said, oh no, the sheriffs have them. And then we go to the sheriffs, oh no, they went back to the South Pasadena Police Department, and they go, oh no, it's still under investigation. So it's all bullshit. All bullshit to cover up their crimes. And they think over time people will forget. Well, guess what? Guess what? I'm never gonna let you forget that you murdered my friend Vanessa. I will never let you forget Chris Perez, Gilberto Carrillo, and Avik Monakil, and Arturo Burgos. I am here like a little thorn in your fucking ass. I will always make you remember that you killed a disabled woman. you! Fuck you, police! I may not be a mom, but my friend Vanessa was like my sister. We would talk like for 6 hours on the phone. In Spanish, we call that a comadre. She was my comadre. So in all this time that I've come to join Black Lives Matter, and I've met all these families. I met Alex Flores' family, Amanda, his sister, David Flores' family, Doña Teresa, Cesar Rodriguez's family, Doña Rosa and his sister, Evelia. We've become like families. We are family because no one understands the pain of losing someone like this. Daniel Hernandez's family, Doña Maria and Marina, I thank you. Deanna Sullivan, I thank you. I thank you for the support because it's fucking hard. I've been crying all week. And yet I know that this is powerful. This support, those of you that do not know us, but you come out and support, thank you, because it means a lot to these families. When the police laugh at you, we've gone to different actions. We go to Flores Fridays at Newton Division, and 3 weeks ago, 2 fucking cops come up on the roof and they go, mocking us, mocking the pain of these families like it's a fucking joke. And then we went with Doña Teresa to the, Southeast Division on 108th Street. Again, this fucking blonde cop comes up on the roof and starts laughing and filming us like it's a fucking party. Well, guess what, bitch? We're coming for your pension. We're coming for that building. We're coming for that money because that is all you understand. And we will come for you. Mark my words. It will be the mothers. It will be the mothers that will be your downfall. Trust. Trust. A Latina mother, you don't know the wrath of a Latina mother. You don't know the wrath of a black mother. You do not know. They will come for you. And if you've infiltrated this event, guess what? Newsflash, we're coming for your job. We're coming for your job. So start getting some other skills other than killing people. You fucking serial killer. Because I'm Mexican, my culture is Mexican. We have a beautiful tradition of Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. And the flower that we use is a girasol. Not a girasol, I'm sorry, what is it called in Spanish? The marigold. But I forgot the name in Spanish, it's in a beautiful indigenous name. And that's why I wore it on my dress today, to honor all your loved ones. The spirits that are here with us today, because they are here. I believe it in my heart. I know Vanessa would be very humbled and very thankful that you remembered her. I thank you too. And I hope one day her mother will come out and speak on her behalf. That is my greatest wish. Vanessa Marquez, say her name! Vanessa Marquez!